Hey all, welcome back to my December daily. Today we are working on pages 13 and 14, and as you can see, I messed up on my recording. So you don't really see my thought process behind this, but I only have the two photos I'm documenting for day 13, and it is going on the back of day 12. So I just had this little piece for day 12 if you caught that video, otherwise it is linked in that playlist. And then I cut a piece of that bell paper, that DSP paper, to go over the top of that. And I did cut out those notches just so that it covers up that full back there. And I used some liquid glue to adhere that. I matted my photos on white, and then this is Vellum, and this is from the Golden Greenery Vellum, and it has a coordinating die cut here that cuts out the pattern paper, the DSP Vellum. So it's a specialty paper. This cuts it out. And there's some that don't have the snow also. I cut those out, and those are going in my vegetable tray. But the ones with snow I thought would tie in nicely and bring in a little more color, because right now it's just very red. Here's what I'm thinking with the vellum, and then my journaling will go down here in strips. So with the vellum, you don't want to add too much adhesive. I mean, this vellum, the pattern takes up a lot of space on the paper. So in reality, you probably could add the adhesive right to the back and you wouldn't see too much of it, but I'm just going to add it right down where my 13 is going to hide it. And this one here, I was going to cut off, but I'm wondering if this one is already cut to the correct angle. It is not though. Yeah, well, let's see what that would look like. I think that looks a little wonky, but I might be able to make that work on another layout. So we'll tuck this one back here, and then we'll just cut that off. Here is layout 13, and all I need to do is add some strip journaling down here, and that one is complete. So now 14 will be going in the book next to this one. So if I wanted to bring over some of the red or maybe some of these sprigs, that would help tie into this. I cut some larger photos. So these are 4x4s. And my husband and I were making snowflakes. I have another photo here of that. And then while he's working in his calendar and whatnot, my dog was resting her head on him. And then this is her snuggled up next to the tree, and that's where her bed is. So she just goes and lays next to the tree, and it's adorable. It's kind of dark, but the lights were off and the tree was on, so I still like it. So for these three, he's facing in here, she's facing in here, and then he's kind of angled this direction. So I'm thinking something like this, but I don't know that I want him side by side, so then maybe like that. And kind of separate those two. But now I need to take into consideration my holes are here. So if I put this here, one hole's going to be down here, and then the other one is going to poke through his eye. So that might look weird. So then I'm wondering if I should put, because then the hole could go through the curtain over there. I could also move this one up here so that it's a little lighter, and then do like that, because this one's kind of heavy with the dark. Let's go that route. There we go. So the holes will be punched not in the people, so it won't be weird. And then the 14 really isn't covering anything too important still. So I am going to cut a 4x4 in that red paper so that I can bring that over from page 13. I decided to cut these down to 3 3/4 so that I do have a little white border going around. So I'll go ahead and get these placed down, and we will go from there. This page really won't have a whole lot of journaling. I did move around my pictures again. I couldn't make up my mind. So that might look a little different. But it doesn't have a whole lot of journaling. So I'm thinking this will be my layout. And then we'll go ahead and add a few of these sprigs around. I don't want to cover too much of this. My number already is. But if we kind of bring in a few of these, it might tie in that other page. And since we're not focused so much on the snow, I might bring in some of those pieces that don't have the snow. And I like that these are vellum, so you can still kind of see through them a little bit. So if I cover up that buffalo skull and whatnot, you can still kind of see what's in the background of my pictures, which I think is fun. I like looking back at old pictures and seeing how our house was laid out. And we've remodeled our house. Well, not remodeled, but like moved things around so much in our house that it's fun to look back and be like, oh yeah, I forgot when we used that room for that purpose or whatever. Both of these layouts were super simple, 13 and 14. I didn't do a whole lot. I still need to add my journaling here. This one's not going to get any journaling, but it tells the story of what these days were looking like. Chill at home days. So there we have it. And I will see you tomorrow for day 15. Live a life worth scrapping. Bye, guys.